Hi, I'm Dana Obleman. This video is for my free sleep course for babies 4 to 6 months right here on YouTube. If you feel like you could use more guidance, then check out Sleep Sense Plus. The link is in the description below.
Good morning, welcome back. I hope you had a good night 8. I hope it was very restful for both of you and your baby. I want you to take a minute and go back to that sheet the paper I asked you to write out about your sleep goals. See how many of those sleep goals we can check off at this point. Should be just about all of them by now. All right, so going into night 9 tonight, we'll talk about that in a minute. I just want to talk about something that shows up pretty regularly in this age group. That is a developmental milestone. Learning to roll is the most common, but it could be, if you've got a champ on your hands, it could be learning to sit or maybe even crawling by this point. But by the 6-month mark, not out of the question. Now, developmental milestones will definitely cause a sleep regression. I would say you got a 99% chance that this developmental milestone is going to cause a sleep regression. And that is because the body is just biologically designed to continue to practice the skill until some level of mastery has occurred. So when a baby learns to roll, this is the first one that shows up, and it's problematic because they don't usually like one of the positions they end up in. You know, my son would roll onto his stomach and then not enjoy being on his stomach and start to cry. Somebody would have to go in there and roll him back over. 5 minutes later, he's back on his stomach crying, and the scenario repeats. And for a parent, you're wondering, why do you keep doing this, right? You're frustrated, the baby is frustrated. I mean, it doesn't look like a fun experience for either of you, but she's just biologically driven. It's the way we learn skills. We have to keep practicing them until we've reached some level of mastery, regardless of whether we want to or not. So the only thing you can do through developmental milestones is help until it blows over. And it usually takes a week or 2 for it to blow over. So if she's stuck on her stomach and doesn't like it there, you go in, roll her over and leave. Don't make it too exciting, right? You're not going in there to play a game of peekaboo. You're just going in to roll her over and leave. In fact, I suggest you don't say anything about it. Try not to even really make eye contact. Just roll her over and leave, or lay her down and leave. Crawling can be a frustrating one because there's nothing you can really help with. Sometimes they get stuck on all fours and they can't quite figure out, how do I lay down again, especially as they get fatigued. I mean, that makes sense. We don't remember things as well. Skills are harder when we are really fatigued. So you might have to go in there and help him lay back down again because he's stuck on all fours. But this will pass, and as long as you don't do anything too strange, like feed again or start rocking or go back to your props for any reason, this will blow over in time, and they will get through this and start sleeping well again. Just a word about stomach sleeping. If you're not comfortable, some babies roll onto their stomach and decide, that's really quite nice, right? A lot of people love to sleep on their stomachs, and so your baby may decide that that's a preferred position. Well, that's going to be up to you. I can't say if that's good or bad, or you should or you shouldn't. Check with your pediatrician, check with your doctor, get the green light that she's of good weight and age, that she can handle being on her stomach, and then proceed accordingly. Babies can absolutely learn to sleep in any position, so you don't have to get too hung up on the fact that, you know, she only likes to sleep on her stomach or she only likes to sleep on her back. We can sleep in any position. It's just the stories we tell ourselves around it. So she'll get the hang of it one way or the other, but you just decide whether you're comfortable with that or not. All right, so we're going into night 9. It's our last night by the door. I hope you have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.